Test, 1, 2. It is a beautiful fall evening here at Iceline in Westchester, Pennsylvania, where tonight your Kennett Blue Demons will face off against the Westchester East Vikings. A pleasant good evening and welcome to our coverage of Kennett hockey with Kevin Mott and alongside Brian Cardello. I'm Ed Henry. Last Friday, Kennett defeated Downingtown East by a score of 5-3. Lucas Mott picked up the hat trick with the empty net goal, sealing it for Kennett. Luke Ganley had a pair of goals. His power play goal halfway through the third ended up as the game winner. And Aiden Mott stopped 37 of 40 shots he faced that night. Tonight, it's the Westchester East Vikings. This is likely to be one of the toughest opponents Kennett will face this season. This was the team that Kennett defeated in the Chesmont Championship, but was defeated by a few weeks later in the Flyers Cup. So there is no love lost between these two.
No, this, you can tell, first of all, good evening, Ed. This is, without a doubt, one of those dates you circle on the calendar. These guys have been thinking about this for a long time, and I know the boys are pumped and ready to go.
So it looks like YouTube's going to give us a little bit of issue early on tonight. See if we can get that cleaned up for you. I don't know why it doesn't think it's receiving enough video, because it's the same video we send it all the time. Joys of technology.
I'm sure ESPN right now is probably trying to block this broadcast because they want it, because the intensity of this game should rival that of most NHL games.
Fortunately, it's the beginning of the game, so we'll see what I can do quickly.
You know, the thing about these big games, you really watch Aiden. Aiden steps up for these big games. Fun to watch.
And see, this is always one of those things where you show up to a game 2 hours early, run through all the tests, everything is good, and then all of a sudden, just as you go to start, see if that will hopefully clean things up. You always wonder with stuff like this if it's an internet issue, if it's a computer issue. One of these days we might get a professional in here.
Nah. Nah, I like this. I like watching you figure this stuff out. Me, I would have thrown the computer across the rink, and that would have been the end of the broadcast. You're a troubleshooter, and there's no way you're letting this go.
No, believe me, this is one of those things that will drive me insane.
Can you hear it?
All right, so it looks like it's a streaming issue, so hopefully we can figure this out. So it looks like we've got it cleaned up a little bit. Hopefully our connection will continue to be good as we move along here. As you can see, pregame skate has concluded. Both teams are gathered around their respective benches. Still get some last-minute instruction. So real quick as they get ready to start, so we'll quickly go over the Stinger wax keys of the game. Number one thing is that they are going to look for some production beyond the first line. Also looking for some solid defensive play in this one. And then we were looking for shots, but not just any shots, some low ones. We've hit the crossbar quite a few times in previous games. And oh, right off the face-off, Mott knocks one down at center ice.
Tone set. Tone set.
This is going to be interesting. Battle back and forth. Puck goes out of play early. Coach Don looks like he had to dodge one there. So yeah, this
Yeah, that was a hell of a way to start. I mean, that was 0.07 seconds into the game.
yes, indeed.
Ma just said, have a seat, young man.
Sarzales will wrap one around on the near side boards. They'll work for it there. Ends up on the stick of Fisher. He puts one right out in the middle. Gets turned over. Shot goes wide. Dangerous play there. Another opportunity. Puck rides up and in. Aiden will make the save and take that whistle. So do you think that that was a wayward shot because of the finger?
You know, so there's some buzz going around. The birthday boy, Ben Fisher. I think I think he was just being magnanimous and sharing the puck. He wants a little bit of warm up.
Puck rolls behind. Aiden will roll it out towards Fisher. He's checked off of that. Will work for it. Still kept in the zone. He's able to bank it out.
Quick transition there. Mott with a nice shot. Outside angle.
So offensive zone opportunity here for Kennett. So they'll change up some players. Looks like Savory's going to come out to take this face off. Puck down, Kennett wins it up to the point. Puts it towards the net, and it drips in! Cardillo from the blue line gets Kennett on the board.
He is fired up, isn't he?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Well, listen, I'm going to take a little bit of a second here. Proud father moment. Good things happen when you throw the. No, not a clue. Good things happen when you throw the puck at the net there, and wow, what a way to get it started.
So quick defensive goal here in the first gives Kennett the 1-0 lead early in this one. Rolled around off the stick, ends up with Savory. He'll bank it ahead, was looking for Brown. He couldn't get that. Shots in from center ice. I think that was number 61. Cole Parasault with that shot. Well, again, looks to come out. Good outlet, and Kennett will move to the middle. Savory ridden hard into the boards. Gets a cheer from the crowd of Westchester faithful. Good work from Sarazales to strip the puck and move in. He'll take the shot. That gets deflected wide. Finnegan will take a shot over the blue line. Mott sees that all the way and gloves it with no problem and hangs on.
Parasol's going to be one of those guys to watch. I now remember last year, he certainly was a factor. He's in for 2 games this year. He's already got 2 goals, 1 assist for 3 points and 2. So going to keep an eye on him.
Finnegan worked on. He'll roll it to the other side. Ganley will wait for it. He'll bank it out to the middle, but it's cut off and pushed back in. Behind his net. Sarazales looks for Ganley. He'll take a good golf swing at that to move it through the neutral zone. Bent down low. Up to the blow line. DeWitt, nice job to keep that in. Mott chops at it, but Westchester's there, and they'll move it back out to the neutral zone. Swing it to the near side. Tobin missed on that one. Mott jumps on the loose puck. Big shot there. Bounces up, and I'm not sure how that stayed out, but talk about a fluky bounce up and over and in.
It sure did.
It was number 4 who's in net for Westchester, Giovanni Pavone. Puck kept in at the blue line. At least it looked like it, but I think he was just out, so offsides is whistled, and they'll bring that back out.
A couple of new looks this year. We've already seen a couple games, but DeWitt back on defense. Looking really comfortable back there.
Yeah, I know we mentioned his name quite a few times in that first game.
Yeah.
Westchester center ice. They'll put it in, goes off the stick of Cardillo. Schillinger racing to get to it, but beat to it by McVeigh. Slowick holds it around for Henry, kept in at the line. Second opportunity, still kept in. Real survey, rolled it around, goes off a Kennett player. Kept in, blockered up and over. Rolls right out into the middle. Westchester jumps on it, takes the shot, and they didn't miss by much. Hat trick in one of their games.
Yep, he's in for 7 points this in 2 games.
There he is right now,
yep,
getting ready to take the face off on this one. Puck sits there, they battle for it. Ends up on the stick of Mastronardo. He rolls one right through the slot, but nobody could get a stick on that.
Well,
second opportunity.
You can thank Savory for 93 not getting anything in front of the net. He tied him up pretty good. They were going at it. But he was there. But
Tried to put it out for Neiman. We get a whistle behind the play. So it looks like Kennett might be shorthanded on this one as Savory heads to the box. Slashing is the call.
Can't say I saw that, to be honest.
Battled for. Again, we'll have to check on our internet connection here. Usually we tie into the goal line pub, which connection, and it was earlier. I'm not sure why it's fizzled out on us, which is causing our choppy signal.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of traffic on this game. Westchester's got quite the turnout for their student section there.
With speed through the middle, that's number 27.
Finnan.
Turnover, and Mott will go the other direction. Controls down. Sound like a few folks were looking for a call, nothing coming.
And some taunting from the student section at Westchester.
Shot there, gets deflected and stays wide. 45 seconds remaining on the Savory minor. Fisher take that and clear it all the way down.
Nice job. Eat up some clock there.
Westchester with about a half minute to work with as they streak through and make the Kennett zone. Great work from Oscar. Strip.
That's a nice aggressive penalty kill.
To the Kennett line. Moss picks it up and he sends it down, and that will do it. Back to five-a-side hockey. Steps around Mastronato. Nice work to dance around a feet in the middle. Gets rolled towards the net. Was headed towards an open spot, but Mott with his cat-like reflexes jumps on top.
Once again, Aiden Mott there to clean up the mess there.
So, who's in the goal line pub who's eating up all of our internet?
Well, you know, there's a lot of people in the pub right now. I'm wondering if they're eating it up, if that's what it is.
That's the thing, is that usually we also have the option of ice line guest, but I don't even see that one as available. So that's probably the reason everybody's only got one to pick from.
Yeah. Bogging it down.
Don't they realize we've got a show to do?
No, and that's really inconsiderate.
Fisher across the line. He's checked along the boards. Mott's there to help out. Puck rolls up towards the point. Cardillo pinches down to keep it in. Gets by Mott behind the net. He'll try the other side, but kept in there. Puck rolled behind. Mott's to it, but forced off the play. Comes right back. Gets some help from Ganley, and Ganley buries it.
Wow. Did he ever?
Oh, man. They need to check the netting because I think there's a hole in it.
It was pretty sick. So Kennett's got a little bit smaller student section, but they were loud on that one, that's for sure. Wow. And I'm told that Kelly Figueroa should be getting the third assist on that one. Strong encouragement to get to the hockey game today. That's what I was told.
All right.
Yeah. So thank you, Kelly.
Parasol knocked off the play by Neiman. DeWitt picks it up behind. That one gets checked away from him by Mastronardo. He'll dig for it in the corner. Roll around right in front of us. Stutzman gets to it, takes the shot, but it's blocked
Oh, good eye, ref. Thought he was going to let it go for a second. Wasn't by much. Oh, and one of the players is really giving it to him. He's not liking that.
There's Alley's. He gets stripped of that. Try to center it, but
Great
good
job.
defensive play by DeWitt. Lays out, took it away. Savory almost with an opportunity the other direction with a steal, but gets forced away from it. Parasol will turn around and just bank it out to the middle. Cardillo's there. For Schillinger. Deflected puck to the blue line, kept in at least momentarily. Westchester's finally able to move it out. Puck in behind the net. Mott settles that down. He tried to get it out. Took a weird bounce off second opportunity. That was number 17, Tegan Stutzman. Man, he was lined that one up.
He had big eyes on that one.
Puck lofted into the air all the way down in the Kennett end. Cardillo gets to it, feeds it to Mott. Tries to step around but loses possession. Stutzman with a shot. Aiden with the save. Mott makes a few moves in the zone. Good turnaround along the boards. He'll roll it, but the rest of his line was off on a change, so no support there.
He was flying solo on that one.
McVeigh floats it in. Aiden's there. He'll bank it off the glass to the line, but not out. Stutzman, defensive play from DeWitt, nullifies that shot. Westchester still in possession. Gets checked along the boards. Fans like that.
They sure do.
Lifted out. Was looking for Fisher, but that one was cut off by Zarina. Serzali's behind his net. Tries to make the move. Gets stripped of the puck. Right out in the middle. Opportunity. Mott lays out and saves it.
Wow. An unfortunate. Oh, a little hot bump going on after the whistle here. I like this. Some shenanigans. The ref just pushed the player pretty decently. He gave him a shove. Woo! It's getting exciting out there.
Looks at least momentarily our
How about it?
our internet connections cleared up a little bit, so
Well, hopefully they caught a little bit of that. Some shenanigans going on here tonight. Oh, kicked out of that face-off.
do a little defensive shuffle. Ganley in to take this one now. Ganley tries to plow him over in the middle.
Yeah.
If I can't beat you, I'll beat you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Fisher. Birthday boy's feeling it.
Banks it in. Takes a little shoulder for his effort. It's there in the corner, but Westchester picks it up behind the net. Ganley comes to rub him off. Mott picks it up. Gets bodied, but not before he gets it down low. Fisher banks one right, goes off a body, and I don't think Pavone knew that had fallen right in front of him.
Nope.
Mott dances in. He'll take a shot. That one's well over the net.
Just a bit outside.
And that was our Stinger Wax third key of the game. Lots of shots. Just try to lower them a little bit.
You know, I think if he had a little bit of wax on that stick, that would have stayed down. Stinger Wax.
Yep. Make every shot sting. Ooh,
Oh,
that goes
was
high. Yep, the referee's got an arm up, so.
Yeah, that was a high hit. You got, who was that? That was Stutzman. That was Tegan Stutzman coming in high.
Let's wait and see what the call is. And Stutzman heads to the box. Roughing is going to be the call. And so Kennett goes to the power play.
Yeah, Mott's felt that one, that's for sure. Some friendly taunting from the Westchester side. Obviously concerned for Mott's well-being. Or not so much.
So Kennett with a power play opportunity here with a little more than 5.5 to go in this first period as they lead by 2.
I like DeWitt's spot in this power play. You're going to see him post up in front of the net, and they can't move him.
Big face-off win to the line, goes towards the net, goes deflected off the outside. Rolls it right, opportunity, and score!
Well, that took 9 seconds. 9 seconds on that power play to cash in. And Kennett made them pay for that wayward hit. Kennett is offering some support to their goalie, wondering who it is. That was quite a nice play. Good flurry, lots of action. And once again, Luke Ganley. Kelly Figueroa with the 3rd assist. She could get a playmaker today.
At this pace.
At this pace.
Tobin steps into the Kennett line. Neiman comes to move him aside, but still with the puck. Takes the shot, goes up and over to the glass, up to the line, but kept in. McVeigh from behind tries to set one up, but that was blocked. An opportunity. Westchester's able to keep it in. Rolled up towards the line. Good active stick by Neiman to just deflect it away and force it down into the Westchester end.
Brown almost able to knock that down, just a bit high.
Shot blocked before it even made it towards Mr. Mott. From center ice, they'll just lift one towards the net. He'll glove it down and keep it in play. Cardillo banks it ahead, gets by Tobin and out to middle. Finnan will pick it up. Finnan gets it back to Tobin. He'll gain the Kennett line, takes the shot through, easily sticked aside by Mott. Worked in the corner. Henry will bank it out to center ice. Tobin comes in, but offsides, and so that's whistled.
Tobin showing some frustration.
4:20 to go in this first period. Kennett with a 3-0 lead. Stutzman rolls it over to Rosenthal. He'll bank it in. From behind, they try the angle shot. Mott's there to make that save. Banks out, and Slowick racing to get to it. Banked out through center. Cardillo picks it up at the circle. Roll it back out center ice. Stutzman's feeding, gets deflected in front of the Kennett bench. Ganley left it for Mott. He was trying to feed it right up to Fisher, but that got cut off. They'll bring it in, but offsides once again.
Apparently, Fisher's quite the handball player. The game can get pretty impressive and pretty intense at the Kennett High School. We'll continue that story in a little bit.
Neutral zone draw. They bring it in, but offsides. Not sure if McVeigh was looking to draw a penalty on that, but
yeah, I was hanging on to that stick a little bit.
Back at center ice. Put one in. Cardillo knocks it down in the corner. Bounced in the air. Finnan at center ice. He'll take it back into his own zone as he looks for some space. Out to center. Jumped on in the corner. They roll it to the other side. Stutzman brings it in, gets cut off. Ganley's got it, and he'll head the other direction. He'll just float it in from center ice towards Pavone. Mott gets help from Fisher. Right back to Mott, right in front. Second opportunity. I don't know how he didn't bury that one.
He was looking the other direction.
and still hit him.
Just a crazy angle, I guess. Wow. That was pretty wild.
That one gets lifted up and over. I mean, yeah, Pavone had no idea what was going on. He was looking completely the other direction. Lifted into the Westchester end. Defense will play catch. Out the Parasol at center ice. And in. Parasol tried to use the defenseman as a screen. Shot ends up going wide. Shot at center ice. I think they got a little bit of an assist from the ref on that one.
That one helped.
Kennett will make some player changes as we are under 2 minutes to go in this first period. Angle shot there, but Mott's able to squeeze that in his glove and hang on.
Looked like it might have been having some words with either the ref or 93. I can't tell. But, yeah.
How's your Friday night
They're
going?
pretty, yeah, exactly. Those Motts, they're pretty competitive. We've seen that over the years.
Defensive zone draw for Kennett. They were able to move it out to center ice. Westchester bounces it right back in. Even sits it for Schillinger. Puck all the way across. They're lucky that that was out of Parasol's reach. Otherwise, he had a lot of open net to look at. At the Kennett blue line. Got knocked away from Savory. Westchester. Final minute of play in the first period. Kennett tries to go out. I was looking to spring Mott, but Serena cuts that off, juggling right in front of Mott.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a bounce there.
Parasol was camped out right in front. He and Savory were trading
pleasantries.
Handshakes, like some kind of special handshake thing.
I think that's what it was. What I'm trying to see if there's some animosity today between Mott and Fisher. So earlier in the week, they were involved in a handball game, and Mott broke Fisher's finger. I don't know that it's affected his game, because he's still doing a hell of a job out there, so. But I do wonder. He just passed it to him. I think they're okay.
Spun around there at the Westchester blue line. McVeigh looks to come in. Good work from DeWitt. Finnan ends up on the loose puck. He takes the shot. That one goes wide.
That was a big shot by Finnan. That had some stink on it.
So from center ice, they'll lift it in, but just as the buzzer sounds, ending this first period. 17 minutes complete. Kennett with a 3-0 lead so far in this one.
Despite being outshot, according to that clock right there, I don't know that it's 100% accurate, but 13-6.
So Kennett with a good scoring percentage, if that is accurate. 50% of the shots they take end up in the back of the net.
Oh boy, here we go. I don't know if they're leaving or if they're coming to support their goal. It looks like
I was going to say we've got a blocker in the.
Yeah, I think that 3-0 took a lot of wind out of the fans' sails.
So as they head out, we'll take a short break and be back with second period in just a minute. Second period action is about to begin. You know, we didn't really have an opportunity to get too much into those keys of the game just because of our technical issues we were having, but they were brought to us by Stinger Wax, and I know I showed you that. Their story is fantastic.
It's pretty cool. You got two young kids. They're checking things out, Knox and Roman. And, you know, what should we do with all this beeswax?
Yeah. Hockey players turned entrepreneurs.
Love it.
I'm pretty sure they're local just because they talk about it being Pennsylvania. So anybody out there, hockey players, great opportunity to put a little bit of grip on your stick to get those good shots and support some of your local hockey player entrepreneurs. That's Stinger Wax. And if you watch the intro of our broadcast, you'll see our sponsors thrown up there.
I don't know that there's any amount of wax that could help me, but I'll still try it. When you got hands of stone, that's all you got.
I'll take any help I can get.
Yeah, that's true. So good job, Knox and Roman.
Nice outlet for Kennett. Ganley gets the line. Rosenthal worked on him and was actually able to get it away from him. And they'll clear it out the center.
Well, it's a race.
Parasol racing to get to it. Arm goes up. I think they just beat it for icing.
That's why you skated out.
So it looks like a number of the Westchester faithful as they drift back in. Get it going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's filling back up.
Go get your intermission snacks. Kennett with an offensive zone opportunity here. As Westchester is trying to overload the line.
Hard to believe Tinney, number 39, is a freshman. Coming in at 6'4".
Yeah. Westchester from behind their net. Banks it ahead for Mastronato. He was able to bank it. Zarina jumps on the loose puck. Good play from Kennett to move it back out. Slowick will just chip it in front of the bench. Still redirect in, gets by Oscar, but racing back to get it. Oscar got it out the center ice, but
looking for a ball there, yeah.
Looking up like, where's the whistle? Turnover opportunity and missed the net.
Ooh. Yikes.
They had player camped right out in front. Wide open net as they fed him and just misfired and hit the outside.
That'll be in his nightmares tonight.
So lucky break for Kennett on that one. Keeping Westchester off the board. Kennett will just send it down and they'll take the icing as they'll look to change out some players and catch their breath after that near miss.
Yeah, that was wide open there. Defensive breakdown, not covering, and then, yeah, that could have been what they needed to get this back on track.
Face off back down in the Kennett end after the icing. Westchester wins that cleanly from behind, looking to come out. Opportunity, deflected up and over. Mott got a piece of that. Saber got over to Brown, good stick to get it in deep. O'Donnell from behind.
Oh boy.
He gets hooked down, so Brown will end up heading to the box. Delayed penalty.
Hopefully he just picked up the one. He might get another.
Getting your money's worth.
Yeah.
Finnan gains the line. Extra power play time here for Westchester.
Oh, that might have evened things up, to be honest.
So
that might have been
initial hooking call on Brown.
Yeah, Brown's going away for hooking.
And I think that's all they're going to give him.
I thought maybe they call an interference there, but I'm a little biased. Let's see what happens here. Takes the shot. Oh, okay. Yeah. Nope. Nope. No penalty.
Big win. Zarina at the blue line. Looks.
Ooh, that's a big shot. Yeah.
Mott saw that all the way.
Yeah. That's a big shot, though.
As Zarina mentioned earlier, Zarina has found the back of the net a few times already this season. Westchester able to grab the loose puck. Second opportunity. There's one that ends up in the back of the net. Westchester gets on the board on the power play.
You know, we did not get kids coming around. We had maybe one game growing up where the kids actually showed up to any of the high school games. It is fun to see these kids showing up. So I don't know if that can, if our mics pick any of that up, but it is loud.
So Westchester gets on the board with a power play goal. Kennett still in command right now. The score 3-1. Serena feeds it back over. Try to get it right back to him. Second opportunity. Right, and it bounces. It ends up in the back of the net. So just like that,
wow.
We've got a game.
Yeah, that was really fluky. It's hard to tell what even happens. It kind of just bounced. It took a weird hop, and it's in the net. And it looks like they called themselves together on that one. I don't know if you saw that, but Kennett kind of regrouping.
So Westchester with 2 quick goals. As they now only trail Kennett by a single. Back in, Mott's able to keep that in the zone. He takes the shot, that's blocked. Fisher in the corner. They all just battle for it. Rolling right in the middle, that one gets
there we go.
Pushed
That's
out of the way.
Interference. Yep, interference on Ben Fisher. But just like that, Kennett's going on the power play.
Oh, I thought you said it was on Ben Fisher.
No,
That's
no,
why I'm
sorry.
Like...
big hit on Ben Fisher. Yeah. I don't speak well. I mumble a lot, so I should probably have a microphone.
Perfect. So Kennett with a power play opportunity as they try to extend their lead a little bit more once again. Big win.
So good on that faceoff.
Westchester with a good opportunity to keep it in, but it ends up on the stick. Mott, he'll roll it. Comes near side. Westchester's there, and they're able to clear it all the way down. Eagle will come down to set it up, as you've said many times, that third defenseman. Ganley just banks it for Mott. He'll take his time as he looks up ice. Tried to feed that up, goes off a skate all the way in. Fisher leans on one from behind. They'll dig for it.
That was 10-on-10 crime.
Mott takes one from up high. Pavone made the initial save. His team's able to jump on the loose puck and heads the other direction. Rolls through, gets it all the way across, and Mott lays out to prevent the shorthanded goal.
I'll tell you, the dangles on those two right there was something to watch.
DeWitt to Mott from the circle. He'll come back. Tried to go to Oscar, but Oscar was curling the other direction, so forced out to the middle. Ganley makes some moves, comes in, cuts around one. Got poked off of his stick just enough, He gets forced into the corner. Westchester just cleared all the way down. About 30 seconds remaining on the power play opportunity. Again, we tried to leave it for Mott. Puck sat there, so he's to go back to retrieve it.
A little bit of communication problems, it looks like, right now with Kennett.
In the zone, Malatesta's got it, and he'll able to clear it all the way down. Opportunity for one last rush for Kennett. Seconds tick away. They look to hit.
Oh,
Fisher steps around one, steps around another.
Oh.
It's taken down by his own man. Try to roll it to the middle. Power plays over. And they've got a player hanging all the way up front. Makes the move and is able to get it in to tie the game.
Son of a gun. The classic send your player right out of the box. And man, did he make them pay.
So come out, there he is just waiting. Nobody near him and makes the move. Gets it by Mott to tie this game.
And we have a game. It looks like Kennett is calling a timeout. Trying to get them to focus. You see Don very animated right now, Don Richmond.
So timeout called by Kennett as Westchester has 3 unanswered to tie this game.
They came out for the last 6 minutes and just really stuck it to Kennett. I mean, they're winning some battles. They're getting the puck on net. They've got 21 shots to Kennett's 6. Right now, Kennett needs to get that puck on net. They've shown that there's some opportunity in net there.
Yeah, I mean, they had an opportunity at the end of that power play and just couldn't get it in. And
pretty crazy right now. I mean, it's quiet.
Yeah,
it got real quiet.
Both sides are kind of holding their breath at this point.
Yeah.
The referee blows the whistle, looking to get this one back moving.
Time to get going, right? They've had their timeout. Now let's see them answer. Who's going to step up and answer the call? Fisher's coming out.
Goaltender change for Westchester as Stella Nuremberg goes out.
Okay. That's an interesting change.
So, could be an opportunity for Kennett to have a new goaltender come out there a little cold midway through this game.
Yeah. I mean, of all the positions where you think you'd want to be warmed up, that's a tough one to come off the bench.
Westchester wins the face-off at center ice. Stutzman rolls it to the Kennett line. They're able to bank it. Mott picks it up from there. Tried to get it up for Savory, ends up rolling towards the net. Savory bats at it. Second opportunity. Westchester's able to survive their first assault.
We're seeing Fisher's first shift back at defense.
Shot from up high. Got through, but Mott makes the save as we could hear that off the pads from here. Puck in the corner. Mott first one to it. Was looking to spring Savory, but cut off, rolled towards the net. Mott with another save, and he'll just slide out and cover up, take the whistle.
So they slid Ben Fisher back on D. Let's see.
So in that initial off the face-off, at least one of those was on net, correct?
Yes.
Because it still shows 6 shots. So
that's got to be broken.
Yes.
Or they're just not keeping track on one side. Because there was definitely one on that. At least one.
As the crowd serenades the players. Push back behind. Fisher's first one to it. Goes up to Neiman. He'll feed it to Mott, and Mott will just swing it in from center ice. Moved away from Brown. Malatesta in the corner. Fisher tries to keep it in, but moved out. Big shot there from Parasault on Mott. He's up for that first one. Ends up getting pushed in towards him, and he'll cover up.
They are bombarding Mott with shots. 24 through a game and a half. That's a lot.
Half a game.
What did I say?
Game and a half.
Well, I did have a Heineken 0 before the game.
So battle along the near boards, rolled behind.
It was a long week.
Oscar will try to go out, but kept in.
Oh, boy.
Back to the middle. Big shot there. And Mott flashes some leather to say, nope, we're going to keep it right at 3 each for now.
Yeah, you better believe it. And that's where Aiden Mott really can come in, and he can change the tone by making a big save like that. That guy was right in the middle, high slot, uncontested. Let it rip. And Mott said no.
They step in, take another big shot. Mott's right there to make another big save as they continually test him throughout this one. As his name gets chanted from the Kennett faithful. Moved out to the middle. Westchester will lift it back in. They were temporarily offsides, had to retouch. Up to the line, but put right back in by Westchester. McVeigh in the corner, goes to center it. Finnan with it behind. Spins back down. As DeWitt tries to force him off the play. Westchester able to find all the loose pucks. Sitting there in the slot, chipped at. Finally moved out to center ice. Back into Kennett. Oscar lifts one out, ends up on the skates of Mott. He'll jump in. Takes the shot there. That one goes just wide. Mott forced off the play as Westchester gathers up and Finnan the other direction. Finnan harassed by Savory, but stays with the puck. Fed it down low to Stutzman. Center ice. Tobin's able to keep that away from Savory. Westchester back out to the middle. Fisher the other direction. That was out of the reach of Savory, so back and forth we go through the neutral zone. Fisher tried to make the move, but goes off a skate and stays in. Back to the middle, second opportunity as they fed it back, but another near miss. Stutzman racing back to get it in his own end from behind the net. Given plenty of time, Savory tried to get a
way
stick on
offsides. Way offsides on that one.
Yep, can't beat the puck in.
I will say, Red is swarming.
Yes, indeed.
Red is swarming right now.
So hopefully this will be an opportunity for Kennett because they have not been down in this offensive zone a whole lot this period.
No. Mott with a great face-off.
Back to Fisher. He just can't seem to get one through in the other direction.
Oh, I disagree with that.
Woo! Mott lays across. You know, there's just some ways that Westchester just seems to be right there on every loose puck.
They are positionally very sound. They are making it very difficult for Kennett to break out.
So back in the Kennett end. We're just a little over 7 minutes remaining in this second period. This game is all knotted up at 3 each. As they work for the puck along the near side boards. Mott feeds it out. He's looking for Neiman. That was behind him. Puck gets chopped up and out of play. And
cameraman almost took one right off the noggin. Don's got something to tell the ref.
Who do we have on the bench who's helmeted up?
I can't tell. He's wearing a very stylish pink shirt. Looking solid. But I don't know who it is.
Ganley ridden by Stutzman. He'll just backhand it in. Rosenthal first one to it. Banks it ahead. Finnan tries to go with speed. Got puck knocked away from him, and Kennett's at least able to move it out to center ice. Seems like the puck is bouncing for Kennett, but definitely not for Westchester. Neiman gets across the line, puts one towards the net, but goes wide. Forced out to the middle. DeWitt's there waiting for it. Neiman got a stick on it, so he'll head off on a change. Finnan had it knocked away from him, but he races to catch right back up to it.
Showing great
all the way around.
Speed.
Oh
my goodness.
Another opportunity there for Westchester. Not sure how Mott was in a good position for that, but he was.
I'll tell you, Kennett's got to button this up. Aiden can only do so much, right? I mean, some of these shots, we're getting their second, third, and a fourth opportunity. This is something we got to clean up real quick.
I know we always talk about that number one line for Kennett, but they don't even seem to be able to find space for the available puck.
No, and now
either.
They've got it separated too, because you got Ben taking reps at defense.
So they're blazing the puck in the corner. Everybody's, including the fans, encouraging them to move it. Rolled out to the middle. Ganley has it. Ganley with speed gets around the first one. Tried to get it over to Mott, but he was a bit behind that. Back over Ganley, and he'll put it in the back of the net to give Kennett the lead.
Man, that was pretty. This pass from Mott, I actually don't know how it gets through, because you had a Kennett. Oh, that's fun. I can breathe a little more now. And they did register a shot.
All right.
Yeah.
So that part of the scoreboard is working.
It is.
So referee whistled something as they were dropping the puck.
Oh, it's getting the switch it up here.
Henry tries to get it over to Tinney, bouncing puck in the slot. Kennett tries to get to a turnaround shot, gets blocked in front.
Good opportunity by Henry.
Oscar banked one ahead, just off the stick of Slowick. Tinney trying to give the rough treatment to one there.
Boy.
Gets by, 2-on-1 for Westchester.
Well, right off of
Fisher's stick.
Foot.
Is that his foot?
I think it was his foot.
Off the back of the net, bounces up. Henry gets the rough treatment at center ice as he puts the puck into play.
Henry felt that one.
Referee's trying to clean up the dead wood.
I've never seen a ref do that.
Zarina rolls it towards the middle. That was actually a fortunate play there because they didn't get all on the pass. Kennett with numbers, 3-on-1. Back over, takes the opportunity. And Nuremberg makes a huge save to keep her team down by only one.
Big save by Stella Nuremberg. I do not want to see Lucas Mott coming down uncontested if I'm a goaltender. There's no chance that's that's the last person I want to see. Well, maybe Ganley. Ganley,
Choose your
Mott,
poison.
Fisher, any of them really.
Westchester wins the face-off. Puck goes right out into the middle. And it ends up on their stick. He got a one-man up, takes the opportunity, but can't hold on. Mott made the initial move, and then he runs out of real estate.
The concerning part is they're getting those odd man rushes and those breakaways.
The other direction. Savory gets to it. He gets mugged from behind, and no arm goes up.
Nothing.
I don't know how they got away with that. They were practically in his pocket. That was a hook, a hold. There was something there, but Stripes didn't see it, so it didn't happen.
That's right.
Fisher the other direction, steps across, gets the shot in on net. And Berg with the save. Puck the other direction. Mott gets over to it. Savory tries to help out, but nothing but red jerseys kept in the zone. Good work for Mott. Feeds it to Savory as he looks for some open space. All the way through. Serzali's racing down to get to it. Chopped at. Battle in the corner. Stutzman tries to turn around, but still kept in by Kennett. He did a lot of good work to keep it in the zone, but didn't really result in any opportunities.
Finnan flying in the zone.
Finnan's got some wheels.
He sure does. Yeah, he can move.
And speaking of moves, here comes Ganley. Ganley steps into the middle. A 2-on.
He's got it. Kennett's going to go on the power play.
So holding is the call as Ganley came in. Two of them took him off the play. So Kennett goes to the power play.
I'm going to call this the Stinger power play, shall we? I think this is going in, and I think the Stinger wax is coming into play.
And I see that they're eating up our internet once again.
There we go.
So 2:24 to go in the second period. Kennett with a 1-goal lead as they look to increase that here in the power play. A little shot goes deflected up and over. Hard off the glass all the way down in the Kennett end. Mott will settle that one down. Moss to it. Off the stick of Mott. He'll just circle back to gather up. Good play by Zarina to force Mott off the play and roll it back in. Ganley, center ice, gains the blue line. All the way down low, looking for some space, tries to roll it up, goes into the slot. Cardillo racing to it to keep it in. Ganley to Mott. Mott right at the line, but stays in. Takes the shot there and gets the back of the net. Kennett with the power play goal to take their 2-goal lead back late here in the second period.
I can't tell if that was tipped. Lucas walks the blue line, and I mean literally walks it. Wow. That takes some wind out of the sails. Kennett making the most of those shots.
So just under a minute and a half to go. Kennett capitalizes on their late power play.
Yep.
To go back up by 2, score 5-3.
Regain control of that period.
Now the objective would be is at very least even keel for this last minute.
Yeah.
Last thing you want to do is give one back late.
Yeah, exactly. Man, those last 3 minutes of a period, that can really set the tone for the next.
No ice as they go back in. Our clock's a little off. We're just under a minute. Westchester out of their zone. Finnan again. Cuts through a few, gets to the middle, bouncing puck, sits there. Big shot. Mott gets a piece as it goes up. Stays in play. Mel feathered back out the center ice. Tobin puts it in as he heads off on a change. Kennett all the way over to the other side. He's looking for Savory. Tobin cut that off. In the middle. Oh, and exactly what we did not want to see as Westchester scores one with 10 seconds to go.
Once again, they got a flow.
Kennett was looking to try and regain that 2-goal advantage, and not going to happen as the buzzer sounds, ending the second period. So 2 periods done. I don't necessarily think the shots are accurate, but it shows Westchester with 31 after 2 periods of play and Kennett with 10.
I think it's quite possible they got 31.
No, that seems right.
That's possible. I think we've got more than 10. More concerning is the quality of shots that they are getting off.
So we'll step aside for a second. I'll see if I can get our internet a little cleaner so you guys can actually watch a smooth play once again. And we'll be back in just a minute. So here we are, third period now underway. As Kennett currently leads Westchester by a score of 5-4, but given the way this game has gone, I doubt that score will stand.
No, this has been
especially Parasol comes in, gets some shot, tried to go wide, and Mott able to get just enough to keep it out. Off the side of the net. Schanger rolls it around for Ganley. He gets pinned along the boards. Get yelled to move the puck, ends up on the stick of Westchester. Tries to step in the middle. Kennedy able to force it back along the boards. Up to the blue line. Rosenthal kept it in. Back to the middle, deflected, but wide. Back around Ganley to it. Takes a big shot, but kept in. Another chance finally moved out the center ice. Stutzman lifts one in. Back out and down into the Westchester end. Savory will chase after it. Off a pad to the blue line.
They are so quick to have a guy
Mott from center ice. He'll put it to the boards. I think he was heading off on a change, but saw that they were heading back the other direction and figured he'd wait it out a little bit longer. Fisher pinned against the boards. Neiman will lift it in. Finnan, a name we've called quite a bit here tonight.
Yeah, he's had quite a game. What a presence.
Tries to leave it for a pinching Tobin, gets it across. They had another person sitting on the back door and nobody picked him up. Fortunately, the puck didn't find him. Point blank shot there by number 56,
Another,
Stutzman.
Two back to back, just nobody on him. Gotta clean that up. Kennett's got to clean that up.
Pick a player and stick to him.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the puck.
Yeah. Head on a swivel, pick up the loose man. It's a lot easier when you're up here.
Oh, heck
Those
yeah.
kids are flying.
Shot from the blue line, gets deflected, pushed in. It's a hand pass.
Yeah. That comes out.
So, good break for Kennett, considering the way that this bouncing puck is not going their way.
Yeah. I don't think we'll be seeing Fisher make any hand passes today.
Right off the face-off, Mott jumps on that. He gets two, takes the shot, goes off the boards. Sometimes you see those plays, you wonder if he's trying to use the boards to bounce it right back to him. It wouldn't surprise me.
Not at all.
Puck rolled all the way into the Kennett end. Aiden settles it down, sends it up for Savory. He tried to get it up, but Malatesta keeps it in. Fisher weaving his way through center ice, forcing it all the way down behind. Nothing but Westchester players there to pick it up, and they'll lift one back out through the neutral zone. DeWitt to it. He banks it out. Mott gloves it down and puts it to the middle. Forced off the play behind. Mott to it. He banks it ahead. Was looking to get that up to Savory. Puck ends up on the stick of Finnan. Surprise there. Nice work to take it away from him. Mott checked in the middle, still on the play. Across the blue line. Forced wide, tries to roll it to the middle, but nothing but red jerseys to gather that up. Lifted in towards the net, was saying wide, but Mott will just cover it up. As I'm sure Mastronardo is closing in, so face off in the Kennett end.
Give him a little push there at the end.
Freshman line's going to come out to take this one. And we got it to the line, but not out. Shot goes wide. Rosenthal pinches in to keep it there. Comes right back to Rosenthal, top of the circle, takes the shot. Mott fights that off.
Whoa.
Dangerous play, but forced back out to center ice. Banked ahead, Parasol. Mastronardo takes the shot. Mott makes the initial save, was drifting by, but he sees it in the blue paint and covers up.
Woo. We're going to see that top line come out. We got Savory getting out there with Mott. And Ganley making his way out on the ice.
.12:42 to go here in this third period. Kennett holding on to a 1-goal lead. Mastronardo comes in and takes the face-off for Westchester. He puts one right towards the net. Oscar rolls it around, gets by Ganley. Westchester tries to put it down low. Ganley will cut that off, but doesn't get it out. Wayward pass. Mott knocked it down, tries to get it through. Stutzman. Oscar from center ice. He'll put it in deep. Rosenthal to it from behind. Able to bank it out to center ice. Rosenthal goes down. Savory knocked him over.
Yep.
Parasol, and so tripping is going to be the call. Kennett is going to be shorthanded.
This is a big kill. This is a big penalty kill for Kennett.
This next 2 minutes could definitely be a momentum shift in this game, one way or the other.
Yep.
Puck sitting there after the face-off. Good work for Ganley to pull that out. He'll skate it up to the line and then send it the length of the ice. Westchester takes their time to come out as they survey the ice. Serena rolls back down and finally skates out through the neutral zone. In. All the way behind the net. Looking for a lane as they look to get set up. Tobin at the blue line. Sends it over to Zarina. Circles back. Back to Tobin. Off his stick. Forced to the boards. Able to get it to Finnan. Back to Tobin. Tries to take the shot. Got into traffic. Goes off the outside of the net. A few groans from the crowds as they saw the net movement, but puck was on the wrong side of it for Westchester. Finnan at the blue line, harassed but keeps it in. Skates towards the net, knocked down in front, battled, forced to the corner. Ganley stripped of the puck along the boards. Strips right back, back and forth they trade from behind. Fisher gets pinned against the boards.
Wow.
Ganley will roll it up, but kept in. Tobin shrugs off a few checks there. They got a player laying down in front. Tobin rolls it up.
I think they're going to take him. It looks like they're taking them both.
So bodies go down in the blue paint. We'll wait to see as there's 20 seconds remaining.
Yep.
Oscar gets a chant. So both will go. So it stays 5-on-4 for the next 20 seconds.
Oscar will let you know he is there. That is without a doubt. And I will take that and try to tone that down a little bit. He makes no friends out there, and that's a good thing.
Puck to the corner. Ganley rolls it up the boards, but kept in. Back to Tobin. They'll try the other.
Mott with a big hit.
We'll wait and see. The referee's pointing, but I didn't see an arm go up. We'll wait. He's just pointing to for the face-off. All right.
Yeah.
.9:56 to go in the third period. Kennett weathers the storm of the short-handed play.
Nice kill. Excuse me, nice kill.
It's the Westchester Ice Line internet problems continue to plague our broadcast.
That's been the #1 defender of this game.
I need Oscar to put them on their ass.
Yeah, exactly. Right on.
Puck rolls into the Kennett end. Fisher to it. He's looking over his shoulder. As Miller was right there to kind of lean on him against the boards. Westchester rolls it out. Fortunately, Ganley's there to gather up the loose puck, and he'll race down with it, but gets away from him, and Westchester pushes it to the corner. Fisher racing over to keep it in. Back down low. Another good job from Fisher to maintain the zone. Neiman checked off the play. Another body down in the corner. Ganley takes a big shot and goes wide. Westchester, they look to send it out to McVeigh.
Big hit. Broken hand and all. Hot damn.
Timmy Banks one ahead. That one gets by everybody. It'll go the length of the ice, and that'll be icing.
By the end of the game, I will have said that Fisher's got a broken elbow, shoulder, and really just fighting through it all. I believe it's his, I don't know if it's his pinky finger or what, but he's still battling.
Do a quick reset of our goal line pub Wi-Fi. See if that helps our signal again. Tobin at the blue line. Tries to get it through traffic, bouncing, sitting there, still loose. Once again, Westchester able to jump on the loose puck. Finally, Kennett moves it out to the middle. Mott jumps on it. Mott goes in, but offsides.
Yikes. Kennett showing some stronger effort here in the third period.
Trying to weather the storm and hang on. Face-off win. DeWitt got by him. Gets some support. Arm up in the air, so I think Kennett's going to be short once again. Holding.
Oh, I don't. No, that's a power play for Kennett. Excuse us.
All right. I thought that Kennett was in possession of the puck.
I agree wholeheartedly with the ref's decision.
So Kennett will go to the power play here as they look to get an insurance goal here late in the third.
Big opportunity.
Face-off sits there, Westchester to it. They're able to knock the puck down and at least get it out the center. Ends up on the stick of Oscar. Nice feed over to Ganley. Ganley tries to take the shot from the blue line, but it gets deflected up and out of play.
Oscar with a nice little dipsy doodle right in the center there to get the puck over to Ganley.
Sometimes it's hard not to react to comments from the fans. Keep my mouth shut. Puck bounces out to the middle. Nice feed, jumps in front. Huge play there by Westchester, but an even bigger save by Aiden to keep his team up by one. Nice work around. Mott goes through a bunch, takes a big shoulder.
Big hit. Wow.
Westchester will go the other direction. Tobin gains the line. Nice work there.
Job by Oscar. Another great pass.
Feeds it ahead. Oh, Ganley only had one to beat, which is rare that he ever has just one in front of him.
Dang.
But good defensive play. Still with it all the way to the other side. Shot there, goes wide. Mott to Oscar, back to Mott, all the way to the other side. Fisher takes the shot. Nuremberg fights that one off. 30 seconds remaining on the Kennett power play. Fisher in his own zone, looks to head up ice. Gets to the blue line, but makes one move too many and draws him offside. So with 23 seconds of power play time remaining, they'll bring that face-off out to the neutral zone.
Tip of the cap to Stella Nuremberg. You know, looking up from here, on the smaller side, and boy, she put herself right in the perfect position on that. Big save.
So they're trying to figure out who should or should not be on the ice. They're jockeying players around. Oscar from his blue line feeds it over to Ganley. Ganley will just put it in and head off on a change. Puck rolls towards the middle, but Westchester's there, and they'll clear it out. Cardillo knocks it down. Banks it ahead, was looking for Henry, out of his reach. Power plays over. Back to even strength hockey as we approach the 5-minute mark.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Kennett's gonna go on the penalty kill.
So, arm goes up.
Man, they are not making this easy on us.
Definitely not.
This has the feel of a playoff game right now.
So Oscar will head to the bench for tripping. Kennett finds themselves in a spot to where once again they've got a 2-minute power play that they need to kill off. Currently trying to hold on to that 1-goal lead. Nice work from Ganley. He'll lift that and send it the length of the ice. Westchester starts from behind their net and heads up. Good work. Ganley's in a good spot, takes the shot. Nuremberg gloved that down. I was kind of surprised she put it back into play because Ganley was standing right there.
I think some of her teammates were a little surprised too.
From their blue line. Center ice. Finnan trying to make some moves, stays with the puck. Zarina there makes a couple dipsy-doos, stays with it from behind. Up to Tobin. Back to Zarina. Once again to Tobin. Skates in right into the middle. Shot there, hits a few bodies and stays wide. Along the boards. Up to the blue line and kept in. Forced at Parasol, but still in. Tobin. To the circle, fans of the first one. Good work from Fisher to strip it and send it the length. As it goes down behind, we'll approach 40 seconds remaining on the Oscar tripping call.
The crowd is into this game, that is for sure.
Into the Kennett end, behind the net. Kennett forces it up to the line and going the other direction. Mott's got a step. Mott comes in, makes the move, and scores!
Short-handed beauty. What
Mott
a play.
with the short-handed goal to give his team a 2-goal cushion with only 3.5 to go here in the third period.
Wow, I mean, the spring in his step. I got tired just watching that celebration.
Woo!
Holy cow. That was huge.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely huge.
So Westchester still on the power play for the next 15 seconds. Referees directing player changes once again.
Kennett's having some. I'm not sure what's happening right now. Don is not happy with whatever.
So Westchester, after the drop, sitting there. Puck is loose, up to the line, but not out. Puck batted around in the slot. Power plays over. Oscar's out of the box.
Fisher, nice move.
Henry keeps it in the line. He'll take a shot, but it hits bodies and stays wide. Angle shot. Big kick save there by Nuremberg. Second opportunity, another big save.
The freshman line causing some serious damage right now.
Corner. Westchester finally moves it up into the Kennett end. Shot goes up, out of play.
Fisher gets a stick on that. Great job, great block.
Just over 2.5 to go in this third period. Kennett with a 2-goal lead, 6-4.
That's not to say that there weren't a ridiculous amount of heart attacks created by Henderson tonight. They've done a great job. Aiden Mott coming up big.
Face off in the Kennett end. They'll all dig for it. Oscar with it. He'll shove one up to the line, but not out. Chopped at. Bouncing puck to the middle. Savory to it. Savory along the boards. Banks it ahead. Mott's got it. He's on the race. Just got out beat by Stutzman. The other direction. With speed, good work. Knocked the puck away from Finnan. Puck sat there. Second opportunity. Shot goes over the net. Once again, trying to keep it away from Finnan. Forced out to the middle. Westchester needs to reset.
And that is a guy you want to keep the puck away from.
Banked up. Back on the stick of Stutzman. Westchester to Finnan. Center ice. Surveys. Finds Parasol at the line. He steps in, takes the shot, kick save. And Westchester
not done
able
yet.
to get one back.
Not done yet. Big rebound. Nobody covering the rebound.
So don't go away just yet. Minute and a half. And Westchester close.
I don't know if they're going to take, yep, they're going to take the goalie off right off the face-off.
Nope.
Nope, okay.
She's just getting instruction.
Okay. I jumped to conclusions, Ed.
And they've got a good
How you doing?
So our next game is next Friday, November in Rink 1. It's a little bit earlier at 6:15 as we take on Avongrove. So always a fun game.
Lots of love between these two teams. Most of them play a lot of club together. So there's a lot of rivalry going on. Look for Westchester to gain control of the puck, pull their goalie, and
oh, you can already tell she's at the top of the crease looking for instruction.
Full court press coming.
Kennett does a good job to roll it into the Westchester end, but that's
yikes.
They're going to call that icing.
All right, well, I'm pulling her. Yep.
There she goes.
There she goes. So big face-off here. Kennett's got their big guns out. Fisher's out there, finger and all.
Big face-off win needed here by Kennett. And they do. Westchester puts it right back in. Kennett first to it. They need to retouch. And they'll feather it down. It's going to roll towards the net and in!
There it is, the hat trick, which means Kelly Figueroa gets the playmaker. 3 assists for Ganley to be here today.
just enough on it for it to trickle its way in.
Just enough. Just enough.
That slow motion. I keep thinking of the Bugs Bunny cartoon.
What are they chatting? What happened? So it looks like there was some. Ganley was saying hello in a manner that was, I guess, could be perceived as maybe somewhat hostile to the Westchester fans. The ref saw that and
asked him to
maybe hit the showers early, score your hat trick, and head on out. Still time. There's still time.
Oh, yeah. No,
minute 11, we know what can happen in these kind of games because this has been a run and gun.
Look at that. I need to take a goal off because I'm trying to watch the very choppy feed that unfortunately all of you at home are getting because of the fantastic Wi-Fi we have here in this facility at the moment. So we are under a minute to play. Kennett holding on to a 2-goal lead. Westchester gains the zone, and there heads their goaltender. Empty net.
Oh, boy. I hope they're taking them both. Now, Oscar's got a... Oh, boy. What may have just happened... Oscar may have just picked himself up a penalty. Kennett will be down. Yep.
So it's it looks like there's 2 in the box. So if that's the case, 18.9 seconds remaining in this one.
All right, I can breathe a little easier. 18-second lead.
I don't know if I'd be singing. I mean, 18 seconds, I'm still not.
Not yet.
Mott fights another one off, bouncing in the middle. Puck sits there, takes another shot, goes high and wide. Off the outside of the net, Mott will reach around and cover up as we're down to 8 seconds remaining.
Oh, boy. I mean, Kennett's fans outnumbered maybe 3-1, but they were loud tonight. That is for sure. And apparently tonight was flannel night from Westchester.
I'm thinking the same thing.
I haven't seen this much flannel since the early 90s.
Yeah, I'm like...
I feel like we're Seattle. This is the grunge movement.
Exactly.
Alive and well at Westchester East. I like the look. I am not knocking it.
Battle for it in the corner. 4, 3, 2. And there's the buzzer. Oh, and they're just going to let it go. And Kennett comes away with a 7-5 win against Westchester East in what was one crazy game.
That had a little bit of everything.
Woo!
That had a little bit, maybe too much for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even suit up, and I'm exhausted at the end of half of these games.
Yeah. That second period, I mean, Westchester came out humming.
So they'll go for the handshake. We'll thank all of you for watching our broadcast, as we mentioned. We'll be back here again next Friday.
Stinger Wax.
Make sure, again, if you're out there playing or you know a player, it's a great stocking stuffer, little Stinger Wax.
I want to meet Knox and Roman. They got some wrestling shirts on while they're doing their wax pucks here in the picture. Pretty interesting story. I dig it.
So for those of us here at the Kennett broadcast booth, thanks for watching. We'll see all of you next week.